Exactly. You know, it's about giving back.
You know, I'm trying to give the safety and nobody getting your personal IM, as well as, you know, you can call them back if you want to. You know, so, hey, you know, anybody out there trying to give back, I applaud them. You know, like a lot of these group owners, they'll do a party, and when people don't show up that said they were supposed to show up, and they're stuck, you know, with the bill. A lot of people forget about this. You know, but they still, the next month, what are they doing? Another party.
Right on. I think that's awesome.
You know, you know, keeping to the grindstone's a good thing, in my book.
Yeah.
You know, you keep doing your thing, you keep putting a quality thing. I just believe that, you know, people will be receptive and kind of, you know,
eventually people will come around to it. Yeah, you know, or at least we hope so. You know, we hope so. And if you are trying to do something positive out there for the swing community, you know, definitely we want to be out there promoting you. We want to get the word out for you. Just like I spoke with somebody who's putting together a project who was associated with some other people. But they're putting together a project for swingers and stuff, and they're really going at it at an interesting way.
There's going to be a new place opening up here in Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah?
I've talked to the people that's actually getting it together.
Okay.
The only thing they're lacking is they got to make sure they can get licensed for it.
Okay.
And the location.
All right.
But it's going to be right, it's not in Cincinnati, it's going to be right there in Kentucky, right here in Newport area. So, you know, I'm going to kind of follow that and, you know, keep up on it, see, you know, which direction that's going.
And yeah, like I was saying, there's somebody who's putting together something else, you know, and they're trying to do it for swingers. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it later on, probably maybe next coming weeks or so.
Right.
You know, but, you know, I thought that it was just really phenomenal that this person is going out of their way to give back to the community, you know, that everybody seems to be trying to take from.
Right, exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, me and you was talking earlier, Milky, and you said there was, like, about the polyamory last week. Okay, we got started on that pretty much at the end, and you kind of had, like, you know, some questions and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Because we did leave a lot unanswered. Even I will admit that. We didn't answer everything about it.
Right, but, I mean, just with time constraints, we can't answer everything, but we try to. You know, we try and get those questions answered for you, or we try and offer an opinion on it, just for all of those people who have questions about it.
Don't do that. You're going to get us thrown off Justin again. They're going to think you're flashing.
Trust me, I've seen people do way worse on Justin than what she just did. So, yes, you know, if anybody from Justin TV is listening, or if there's any moderators in the room for Justin TV, screw you. You know what I'm saying? Don't give us hassle about it. Hassle them other folks and them little kids and stuff that be in there dancing in their rooms butt naked.
Yeah,
hassle them.
And then they're trying to nail somebody for being a pedophile. You know, it's like, what the hell? You know? Now, I'm just playing. Don't anybody take that serious and start sending hate mail.
I ain't playing, sure. So, but
is that a Bugs Bunny song? No, I'm just
But yeah. We try and offer a point of view. You know, not everything we have to say is, you know, is absolute truth. It's our opinion, you know, and that's the best thing that we can do, you know. So, yeah.
Hey, real quick, next one to call in at 513-673-9091. You're going to win 6 months on Swapper City, USA. Remember, 513-567-9091.
So the first person who calls in?
Yeah, 673-9091.
Don't have to say anything crazy?
No, don't even have to call or say anything crazy this week. Just call.
All right, just call in. All right, so we're going to do that in just a moment. So for the first person that calls in, remember, Scorp is giving away 6 months free.
6 months.
On Swapper City, USA.
Swapper City, USA.com.
So, in the meantime, what we going
What is that?
Like, we can hear people outside our studio.
But they can't hear us.
They can't hear us, but we can hear people from outside the studio booth, and somebody is out there dying or crying or whatever the case is. So, yeah, that's why we're slightly distracted, you know. So, anyway.
You know, I'm getting tired. I'll go ahead and throw that free entry in also for Temptations.
For you're going to add Now, remember, there's a 30-second delay, so it's going to take them a second.
I know.
It's going to take a second before somebody actually calls in.
Oh, I know.
You know, so we could be in here twiddling our thumbs for all they know while we waiting on the first phone call, you know. But what we are going to do is we're going to break for a quick second, okay, and then we're going to come back from break, and then we're going to get on some more of those questions about polyamory and stuff. So make sure you tune in, all right? and keep listening, because Scorp might just give away some more free stuff if you give him
You
time.
never know about me.
All right. So remember, keep listening here on